Okay, so this is a tutorial on how to properly and successfully fill out a interlibrary loan form. I'm using the Ottawa Public Library as my institution, but I'm sure this is going to be similar across the board. But for Ottawa Public Library, here we go. I changed my pointer to a giant purple one so that you guys can see where I'm talking about when I'm going, because hopefully you'll be able to follow along with me. So to begin, we're going to start from the very beginning, which is login, which is the red button on the Ottawa Public Library starting page, on the very home page. There's a login button at the very top right corner, and I'm going to click it, and I'm going to click login/register. From here, you're going to put in your library card number or barcode and the PIN, which is usually the last 4 digits of your phone number, and then you're going to log in. And let it load. Alright, so now I'm in, and now I have more access to all the services available to me because I'm logged in with my card, with my Ottawa Public Library card. So at the top there's this bar underneath, like the donate and the search catalog. There's another bar with home, browse, hours and location, services, programs. So in here we're going to click on the services, and we're going to go down until we see the Interlibrary Loans ILL, and we'll click it and we'll let it load. So for an interlibrary loan, you have to make sure that you're asking for a book that Ottawa Public Library definitely does not already have. Luckily, the website is smart enough to search for you after you've already searched yourself. You know for sure they don't have it, but yet still they make sure. So once you click the ILL, you see this page, this Interlibrary Loans page, and under the third question of how do I submit a request, you can see the Interlibrary Loan form. There's also on the right side, explore further, the Interlibrary Loan web form right there also, and then the frequently asked questions, but these are all just exactly what we're seeing on this page. So I'm going to click the Interlibrary Loan form, and we'll scroll, and it'll say terms of services. I have read and I agree to the above conditions, and we'll go to the next page. Okay, so now it's already filled in some of your name information because you have to be logged in for these pages to even come up for you. If you were not already logged in with your card number, it would just prompt you to log in with your card number after you clicked on the web form. So here you have your name, your library card number, your email. It's time to put in your phone number. It asks you where to choose where you're going to be picking up the book, preferably. So I pick my home branch, Beaverbrook. Request type, it's a book, but you can also request articles. You can request newspapers, magazines, and archival microfilm that includes like old newspapers specifically for you to find. So another tip is when you're trying to find this book, find it on another source first. So I find mine on Amazon. Up here I searched The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, Ominous Ombunus, Volume 3. I just know that they don't have this at the library, and I'm into The Simpsons, so it was a good choice for me. So from here, this Amazon site, you can copy the name of the book and paste it in title. You go back for your other information, the author, you copy it, mine is Matt Groening, and you paste it into the author. Publication year might take you a minute. I go to the see all details. If you're following my little hand here, when I'm scrolling down, it says see all details. I click it, and then it shows me publisher, language, hardcover, all of those. And what was I looking for? Publication year. So I see right here, publisher, Harriet N. Abrams, August 6th, 2024. I'm just going to write 2024 because it's only asking me for the year. And that's the first page of the form. Perfect. Next page. So here is where it just looked for me. Like, it doesn't trust me that I already looked. I looked, but now it's extra double, triple checking that we definitely do not have it in OPL. We just don't want to request the book if we really do have it. So it did its own internal search, and it did not find the book that I want. So this page, you don't have to do anything except for click next page. If there were books that actually did come up that we actually did have, they would show up there, and you'd be able to click them and place them on hold instead. So then we'll go back to our information, the publisher. So I'm just going to take just the publisher and paste it in. My source of information, so that's actually the link of the website you're finding this information on. So I just put the entire Amazon link in there, and the people who work at ILL at Tallwood will actually find that very helpful because they'll be able to use that information. This must just be a first edition. It's not really any edition, so I'm not going to put an edition. Substitute edition acceptable. So this is a question for you. So it depends. Like if this was a math book and you wanted the 22nd edition and 20th was available, would you say yes? It's up to you. I'm going to say no. I only want the one of this book. I don't want any other book. ISBN, we're always going to typically take the 13-digit ISBN. That one's better, and normally the 10-digit is just kind of it's old, it's outdated. 13-digit one is the one we want. Both will find the book, but the 13-digit is better. I'm setting a no longer needed date. So after 2 years, if I don't get this book, it is no longer needed. I won't want it anymore. But you don't need to add one of those dates. No postage fee. So that means if they were to find my book, but it was in the United States, it would cost me $25. And I'm saying no. So if they did find the book and it was don't even bother looking in the States because I'm saying no. If I said yes, they would first obviously look in Canada, and if they could not find it, then they would continue to look in the States and charge me the $25. But I'm just saying no because I don't need it that bad. Also, if we were to find the ILL at a non-free library, this has the option of up to how many fees you're willing to pay to have the book. And so more than $20, $10, or I'm not willing to pay additional loan fees. That's me. I'm not willing. And that's it. And then you just pressed submit. And that's it. You can make another request. You can have up to 4 requests only for books. And then you can get up to 10 microfilm reel requests also at the same time. But yeah, only 4 at a time. Someone will contact you once your ILL has been processed and they have found the book or not. They will contact you with the further details. Now I'm in my own pending ILL submission here. So if you wanted, never mind, I don't want the book, you could cancel it. Yeah. It's pretty, now that you know how to do it, it's actually not as scary as it seems. People come and ask all the time for help, and yes, I can help you, but, I am supposed to help you learn how to do it yourself. And so this is how you do it yourself. So yeah, again, you go to services, you go to interlibrary loans. If you were to place an interlibrary loan form or request, you need to just fill out the form yourself. You can ask for help, but definitely a person will come help you. Do you need to have a library card? Yes, you need to have a library card. But yeah, it's pretty free still. It's pretty legit-y. You can get some cool stuff, like my cool Simpsons Treehouse book on there. So yeah, anyways, it's that easy to find an ILL on the Ottawa Public Library site. I hope my follow along was good enough for you. I hope you could follow along and were able to submit your own. And I hope that you find all the books you're ever looking for. Thank you.